No, it's more like... Thank you.
Because your hands totally missed the camera lens.
Yeah, I figured.
All you see is forearm.
Yes, we are actually recording that. Okay. Game records in 3, 2, 1.
What the heck?
What the what? Yeah, that's supposed to be there.
I'm sorry. It's still like is new to me.
That's okay.
Dude, I really want to get on a scale, but I'm afraid I'm not under 200 pounds yet. I'm pretty sure I'm under 200 pounds. I haven't been under 200 pounds since I hit puberty.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's why this is all taking me so off guard. Like, the changes in my hands are insane, too.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Now, I thought it was interesting when I got knuckles the first time.
Yeah.
It sounds so bad to be like, I didn't have knuckles there for a little bit, but, like, I didn't. Like, I would bend my knuckles, and it would still be like that.
Oh, okay.
And this started when I dropped back under 250. Because for a while there, I was almost, like, I was 280. I've never gone over 300 pounds. But I have been every single shade of 200 there is. Except for, like, under 230. So it's been between 230 and like, right before 300. Like 299. Because I was a size 28 there for a while.
Oh, wow.
I was like 26, 28, but I had to work, like, it's insane. Like, they're huge on me now. Even when I drop back down to 20s, like, they're... And, like, I thought I was over 300 when I hit the size 28 pants, which was only for, like, I think a couple months that I was in those, because I dropped back down after that. But, like, when that started happening, and this started happening after I dropped back down underneath 250, I was like, man, that's cool, I have knuckles. But no, like, even the changes in my hands are freaking me out a little bit, but the wrist thing really blows me. And, like, being able to look down, because, you know, there's sometimes when you're fat, fun fact, I don't know if you've ever been as fluffy as I have been, there's sometimes when you're fat, when you look down, and you're like, oh, I'm losing weight, and then you, like, turn, and this fat thing just plunges out, and you're like, oh, that was a trick of the angle. But now, like, I have, I can see the definition right in there, and I'm losing this as soon as this little bit goes away, I might be able to actually touch my fingers.
Oh, nice. I can touch my fingers.
But no, like, that's that. I went like that, and I was like, what the hell is that? It's definition in my arms. Scary. It's like the thing in my leg, the tendon in my leg that I can stick my finger in now. Ugh. It's awesome, but it's weird.
Yeah, sticking finger in tendon. I don't like that. The phrase.
Oh.
I like that you can.
It sounds weird. It sounds weird and gross. Okay, so, fat, chubby legs, right? Uh-huh. Now, I've always had, like, that calf definition, but it's definitely gotten, like, way more. Like, no matter how big I got, like, I could flex my calf muscle and see my muscle, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not that fat yet. But, and I've always had that definition, but the actual being able to determine between muscle, tendon, and, muscle and tendons, and all of that stuff, and to be able to actually feel around, and like, I'm not sticking it in my tendon, but I'm sticking it between the skin and the tendon. Like, there's room now where there wasn't room before, because I was fat. But it's like the tendon in my leg on the upper part of the thigh, right at the knee joint, at the back of your leg, there's a tendon there, and I can feel the whole entire tendon now. Like, I used to be able to feel the tendon if I pushed in a little bit, but now I can, like, get my fingers almost between the tendon and the muscle. Not actually between the tendon and the muscle, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I've stared at my legs. I've literally just stared at my legs as I've started losing weight, and I'm like, Jesus, this must be how skinny people feel.
Yes. We're constantly grabbing our tendons.
Well, okay, so, weird fun fact, and this is totally, I don't even know if Kendra's gonna let us go into this. When I was a kid, I used to know what my hands looked like because I liked looking at myself. It's weird, but it's a thing. So, and I got bored really easy. And between the writings and everything else, like if I didn't keep myself occupied, I'd be sitting there staring at my hand, and Mom's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just really interested in how my finger moves and that movement. Now, when I say I'm really interested, when you look at that movement, there's movement down into your forearm and into the bottom of your forearm. So I would sit there and bend my finger and watch the tendons and stuff in my arm move. Like, I knew how to bend my fingers. I knew that if I did this, then my other fingers would start bending. It's really bad with the pinky, because I'm just bending my pinky right now. So, I mean, I knew fun little facts about myself, the fact that I have a hitchhiker's thumb, and I learned, where all the veins, because I have veins that you can see pretty good. And I just did that, because it's, it's my body. Might as well know what it looks like, and so I know my body. Like, I've looked at my legs and feet. Like, I have veins on my foot that's spelled D-A-T.
Dat foot!
Did I ever show you?
Oh, I see it.
T. I know, right? Isn't that creepy? Anyway, so I know a lot about my body. So as I've been losing weight, I'm like, it's like uncovering this new trove that you're like, this is creepily familiar, but somehow different. And because I've been fat. I don't care if I'm called fat or not. I've been heavy most of my life. Like, I hit puberty and exploded because I have a condition. I know a lot of fat people are like, it's a medical condition. Well, I did have a medical condition that made me retain weight. I could still lose weight, but it's really hard with PCOS. You basically have to be on an insulin medicine to bitch slap your pancreas into behaving. Because your uterus, especially your uterus, because PCOS affects women, and only women, because it's polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is why it only affects girls, it basically makes your uterus insulin resistant. So your pancreas is like, wait, uterus needs more insulin, it's not getting enough insulin, let's crank out more insulin. So it's kind of a diabetic thing, but it's not technically diabetes. It's like a pre-diabetic symptom, which is why when I got diagnosed with diabetes, I wasn't surprised because of the PCOS and the Mountain Dew addiction. I've been clean for a year now. Woo! It's either a year this month or next month. It was around February. I think it was around February when I stopped drinking Mountain Dew. Because I had been off soda for almost a month before Jane moved in, and Jane moved in March. Oh. So I'm almost a year clean for Mountain Dew. But they put me on the metformin for the PCOS, and I dropped, like, I was at one of my highest weights, I think it was like at 280 some odd pounds. So the last time I knew that I was fat. I knew that I was fat, but the last time I knew how much I weighed. And it was like 18 before I even got diagnosed with PCOS. And then I took the metformin and I dropped 20 pounds. Like 20 pounds within the first couple of weeks that I was taking the metformin.
Nice.
And then, stuff happened. I was 16, sorry. Stuff happened. And I didn't get back on the metformin until I was in my 20s, and then stuff happened. And then they're like, hey, you're diabetic. And I'm like, cool. So now I have to take metformin for my diabetes. Except more. I'm actually on 1,000 milligrams of metformin a day. And there are some people out there who are on so much more than I am. So I have to monitor my blood sugar, watch my carb intake, which I'm generally good on unless it's Chinese food day. And I'm really, I've been having a lot of crashes lately, so I'm thinking that my blood sugar might be kind of back to normal. So I have to go back into the doctor and get my long-term blood sugar tested. So that'll be fun. But anyway, so because they put me back on the metformin, I immediately dropped like 20 pounds in the first 2 weeks. And since I've been consistently on metformin since June, July, when did I get diagnosed?
It was summertime.
So I want to say it was like June or July. So I've been on the metformin since June or July. And you guys will remember this because we were like, diabetes caused this. And that was when I was actually going through the diagnosis process for diabetes. But anyway, so long story short, I've been on metformin consistently, and I've been watching what I eat and stuff. I really haven't been doing a lot of exercise except for at work, which I exercise a lot at work, so I'm up and moving around constantly. There are days where I don't, and there's days where I do like 15 feet, and there's days where I do like 7 miles. Unlike Kendra, who does like 92 miles in a day. She's saying thank you for the food. So I've been losing weight and I'm pretty sure I might actually, like, I haven't gotten weighed. I'll get weighed at the doctor's next time I go in. But I was at 230 pounds when I went to the doctor the last time, and I was about 250 when I got diagnosed with the diabetes. And then the time that I went in, like, we didn't manage to get me weighed because I was going in, and then I got weighed again, but I had my heavy shoes on, you know, my big, thick, heavy ones that are like 10 pounds.
Yeah, your cloppers.
So I'm assuming I was down to 220 something, because I had my cloppers on. Like, these things have like that thick of a sole, and they're really heavy. Like, you hit somebody with these shoes, they're gonna die.
Don't hit people.
I don't wear those shoes anymore, but I forgot to kick my shoes off when I got weighed because it does matter. So I'm pretty sure I was down to like 220 then, and that was like back in October, because I haven't been a good person to go back in. I go back in every single time I need a prescription refilled. I'm like, hey doc, I need my metformin again. She's like, hey, come in, we need to draw your blood. Vampires. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm scared to get my weight taken because I don't know how I'm gonna react when I find out if I'm under 200, because I have not been under 200 since I turned 11 or 12.
Wow.
Because I hit puberty at 9, but it didn't really start until 10.
Gotcha.
But it technically started at 9, but it didn't, like, really, it took a year for it to, like, figure out what it was doing. It was just as confused as everybody else. So I was about 10 when it really started, and I was right about 10 or 11 when I hit 200, and I just went up from there. So, fun fact, and we just wasted, I don't know how, like 11 minutes of footage.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. We'll redo the intro.
Yeah, we need to.
I might save that for like a cool little behind the scenes thing.
That'll work. I'm sorry, Kendra.
No, it's all right. It's a good story.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll have it.
It would be fun, like, update. Sam got weighed. Sorry.
Yeah, let's wait till you actually get weighed, and then we'll do like a cool little like weight loss story or something. If you want to put it on the canter can, we could do that too.
We could.
Yeah.
Alright, hit me. I forgot she's literal.